Hello everybody and welcome to my channel. My name is Holly Matthews and I'm a self-development coach, a speaker, the founder of the Happy Me Project, and I'm a mom of 2 girls. In this video, I want to give you 3 ways to feel happier right now, today, in this moment. 3 ways that you can feel happier. The first thing is to write it out, to get your pen and your paper and to get out of your head and onto paper. The reason we do this is because when the stuff is flying around in the ethos and space and we keep thinking about the thing that we need to do and the awkward conversation that we need to have, it runs round and round in our head and it comes back again and back again. Whereas once we get our pen and paper and we write it out, we can keep an eye on it. We can organize it. We can get real about when we're going to do the thing that we need to do. Or maybe you need to write a letter to somebody. Or maybe you need to just journal, write out your feelings and get it out of your head. Not every one of you wants to talk it out in reality. Some of you need to write it down and just get it out of your space, out of your head. And often when we write stuff down, it's never as big as it is when it's up in our head. When we write it down, it's something physical, it's something tangible, and we can also see how to come up with solutions. You might be a person that wants to journal something in a way to create a new reality. So maybe you want to do a journal entry, so like a diary entry, but you think about it as if you are living your best life, whatever that looks like to you. And so you write down an entry in your diary as if you're in the future and all of the great stuff that you really would love to happen has already happened. You're in it, you're living it. And so you write out exactly how that would look. I wake up this morning and I'm in my house in ... whatever that looks like to you. I go to my job, or I'm in my business, or I do nothing and I sit on the beach and I feel the sand between my toes, and you can get really descriptive. And what this does is it trains your brain to create these visions in your mind, and in your brain can't tell the difference between the real and the imagined. It creates the same pathways when you imagine things. That's why when we talk about something called visualization, which was used by loads of big sportsmen and really successful people. Muhammad Ali used visualization. He would imagine before he went into the ring. He would imagine winning his fight, and he would call this his future history. And so he would imagine things. His brain couldn't tell the difference between the real win and the imagined win. But by imagining the win in his mind, you created the real win in reality. So when you write stuff down based on what you want in your life and you really imagine it and you let that into your space, you can create that in your real life. You can teach your brain that that is a possibility. And then your brain will seek out ways to make that happen. It's really amazing. It feels like magic. So the first thing you're going to do to feel happier today is to get out your head and to write it out. The number 2 thing that you're going to do today is you're going to breathe it out, okay? Sometimes I need to do that. I talk really fast and sometimes I spin out, and I need to breathe calmly. Your breathing and how you breathe can really impact your level of calm. So a lot of us breathe really high up here, short, sharp breaths up here in our chest. And what we need to do is bring it down. Bring it down into this space here between your ribs, your rib cage. It's called your diaphragm. And you want to fill that up. You know when you see a baby, a little baby, and they're all naked or in their little nappies, and they fill their little tummies up really full of air. Their big bellies puff out and they breathe in. When we get older, we become all aware of ourselves. And so we breathe in and we hold our tummies in. And we end up breathing quite high up in our chest. But by having this shallow breathing, it creates a level of anxiety within us. When we take a nice full breath, it's really relaxing and it slows your pulse rate down, it calms you down, it lets your brain know we're okay, we're not under attack. This isn't panic breathing here, we can relax. It slows down that injection of adrenaline we get when we breathe really fast. And you might not even be aware of where you breathe right now. You know why? It's not something we're necessarily taught. We kind of feel like we've got breathing down, but I want you to focus on this. And I don't even want to put the pressure on you to do some big, intense meditation or yoga session. What I'm going to ask you to do today is take 10, just 10 full breaths, where you fill up your stomach, where you imagine filling up your back. That's what you do. You imagine you're filling up your back and you're filling your lungs full of air. And as you let it go, as you let it out, think about dropping those shoulders, relaxing that face, and just being a bit more in the moment. Just bring yourself into this moment right now. Do it right now. Take yourself 10 full breaths. Just take some time, pause the video for a second and come back to it. And just take 10 nice full breaths. So we've got write it out. We've got breathe it out. And the third one is work it out. Maybe you don't love exercise, right? Maybe it ain't your thing. Maybe going down the gym and whatever just sounds like blah. It doesn't matter, because scientifically, moving your body and getting out and walking and getting a sweat on, it does something to us. It creates all kinds of lovely endorphins in our body and it makes us feel happier. So you may not be ever the person that absolutely loves getting their sweat on and you know, getting their fancy gym gear on and, you know, girls that lift. It may never be you. That's okay as well. But get outside and go for a walk, because that can be you, right? Or maybe you do a few minutes of just running on the spot. It could be something where you put the kettle on and you do 10 jumping jacks, or you run on the spot, you do some press-ups or some sit-ups, but move your body. When you move your body, there is something exhilarating about that and something that's gonna make you feel so much better. So your 3 things that you're gonna do today: 1, write it out, get out of your head. 2, breathe it out. And 3, work it out. Move your body in some which way. Go for a walk. Don't take the car. You know, do something, anything, short, sharp bursts, because even if it's something small, it might be better than what you did yesterday. And that's a start. You don't have to be perfect. You don't have to be, but I want you to do something right this second, right now, whether it's gonna breathe, gonna write some stuff down, or you're gonna go for a run. Whatever it is that you need, I want you to go and do it today. And all of these things are gonna impact your health and your well-being, and I want you to feel amazing. That is my job on this planet, is to help you to feel more happy and less crappy. Let me know how you get on in the comments and what it is that you've done today to make yourself feel great. And I will speak to you all very soon. Peace. Take me out to California. I feel the day.